Let me share a tip for steaming buns with you. It's important to use boiling water to steam the buns, not cold water, right? Once the water in the pot is boiling, we need to turn the heat to the lowest setting. Make sure there's no steam escaping from the pot. Place an empty bottle at the bottom of the pot and carefully put the buns on top. Cover the pot and let it steam for a while. After 2 minutes, increase the heat to medium or high. Once the 2 minutes are up, switch the heat to high. Steam the buns for 12 minutes and you're good to go.
Angie's steam stuffed bun is very delicious, especially when it is bitten down. It is rare to see beauty. Then there is always one step to do wrong. That is, steaming buns with hot water. Hot or cold water? First of all, the steamed buns should not be steamed in a hurry, but should be placed on the chopping board and covered with cloth. Let it wake up on the board for 20 minutes, then put it in the pan so that the steamed buns will be soft and delicious. Then brush a layer of cooking oil on the steamer. Put the buns near the gap in the middle. Pour clean pan. We steam buns into the pan. Use cold water pan. Steam over high heat first. When you enter medium heat. At the same time, don't take out the steamed stuffed bun immediately after turning off the fire and stew it for 3 minutes. Finally, if a stainless steamer is used in the home to steam steamed buns, if the steamed buns are steamed in a pot with low water, there is too much. Well, today's video is shared here. If it can help you, remember to forward it and share it with relatives and friends. See you next time. I will also share more practical tips. Remember to click on the bottom right to pay attention to me. Next period.
I have made stamp buns again. Anyone up for it? No worries about the dough not rising or collapsing as soon as they hit the steamer. Here's my foolproof method. Combine 500 grams of flour with 5 grams of yeast and a spoonful of sugar to kickstart the fermentation. Gradually pour in warm water that won't scald your hands. Too high a temperature will kill the yeast, while stirring until there's no dry flour left. For an extra touch of whiteness and shine, you can add a spoonful of lard if you have it. If not, it's totally fine to skip it. After the first round of kneading, the dough may not be perfectly smooth. Simply let it rest for around 10 minutes and give it a few more kneads until it becomes silky. Cover it up and let it ferment until it doubles in size. Now, let's talk about the secret to a delicious filling: seasoned oil. Fry scallions, ginger, garlic, star anise, and Sichuan peppercorns over low heat until they become fragrant. Then let the mixture cool down. If you're a fan of cilantro, it's the perfect time to add it to the meat, filling along with the basic seasonings. Personally, I like to include homemade pickled cabbage from Northeast China. You see it lick the meat, filling in one direction. Then add the cooled seasoned oil. Finally, add a touch of sesame oil for extra flavor. Now the filling is ready to go. Let's do it together. When the dough has risen significantly and doesn't stick to your hands or shrink back when pressed in the middle, it's time to release the gas by kneading it. Roll the dough into a long strip and cut it into pieces of your desired size. Roll out each piece into a bun with a thicker middle and thinner edges. Fill it with the prepared filling and wrap it up in your preferred style. Just like before, place the buns in a steamer without turning on the heat. Cover them and let them undergo a second round of fermentation. When they're ready, gently press the bun skin. It should quickly bounce back. Fill the steamer with cold water, start the timer, and steam the buns for 15 minutes. Let them sit for an additional 2 minutes before removing them from the steamer. Throughout the process, be sure to use medium-low heat. High heat can easily scorch the bun skin and prevent it from rising. This method has been tried and tested, so go ahead and give it a try.